Hey guys, this is Fred. He's sleeping right now. So, I really didn't want to have to make a video like this, but I need to explain what's going on with my foster dog Fred here and why I'm asking for your help as he's snoring. On December 10th, the same day that I lost my soulmate, my dog Franklin, a rescue had reached out to me later that night and they asked me about possibly fostering one of their bulldogs. I had already been thinking about it because I knew I was going to have this huge gap in my day. I didn't want to sit and I wanted to keep myself busy, and I wanted to, because I was worried about, because I spent so much time taking care of Franklin the last year of his life that I just was worried about having that gap. So I offered to foster. This is Fred. He actually was named Tony from the rescue, but he's so much more Fred. Does he look like a Tony to you? He doesn't. He's Freddy Farfignugan. Freddy Foo Pants. Freddy Falafel. Freddles. So when they asked me, I said yes. So that's where Tony, aka Fred, comes in. Apparently, he was found tied to a playground at an elementary school in Texas, and the rescue that picked him up, they're like a national rescue, but they are based in New York, about an hour and a half south of here. And they're a reputable rescue, big. The rescue asked me if I could foster him directly instead of him going to a foster home and then me potentially adopting him. That would keep the foster home open for another dog. And I said, that's fine. They told me that he was not neutered. Freddie has foreskin. I'm just kidding. And that he was heartworm positive. I've never dealt with any dog being heartworm positive before, but I trusted what they told me. And I said, it didn't seem like anything I couldn't handle. So I said, yeah, that's fine, I'll help. So this is where the red flags start. When I picked him up directly from the transport from Texas. They hire a transport company that just brings dogs all over the place. And he didn't come with anything. No heartworm medication, no instructions, no nothing. He came with a bottle of dog deodorizer and eye drops. So I reached out to the rescue and I questioned him about the medication, and it's Delilah. Okay. Our mail system, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, it sucks. Like some weeks we don't get mail at all. Like, it's crazy. It took a month and a half to get something from literally 45 minutes away. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be delayed. Hi, bud. Sorry. 2 weeks goes by and I still don't have anything. So I reach out to the head of the rescue, and I explain to her that I'm waiting for some medication. So she insists that the girl I'd been dealing with sent it. Well, doesn't it show up 2 days later on my doorstep, and it was only sent the day prior to me receiving it. So no, it was never sent. So I followed all the instructions that I was given. I'm completely new to heartworm treatment. I was trying to do everything right for Freddie. I did a bunch of reading, and I talked to my vet, because I don't know what I'm dealing with, and the rescue is really not helping. So about 2 months into it, this treatment's like a long-term thing. I didn't feel that he was getting any better, and he started a really bad cough all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, my spidey senses, I called the rescue, and I told them I'm a little concerned. So we agreed, the rescue and me, that he needed to see a vet. Now they asked me if I could drive him towards Long Island, which is 4 hours from here. And I said, for one, I don't have my car right now. But for two, no, I can't, I don't have the capability to drive other dogs. Nobody would help me. And so I said, I could take him to my vet. I can do that. And she's telling me that the vet that they go to in Long Island gives him a discount. And I'm like, all right, then you guys would have to come here and bring him down to Long Island, and then you're going to bring him back? That's 8 hours of driving. It's just, to save $100. It doesn't sound feasible. So she said, all right, take him to your vet. So my vet recommended a different option than what the treatment was that he was given. And the one that my vet recommended was the faster kill treatment, which has a much higher success rate, but it also requires a little bit more aggressive treatment and more expensive than. So the treatment is a little bit more aggressive, but it's more expensive. And so we started the antibiotics the day we went to my vet. And so I had to take 30 days of those, and I had explained to the rescue, who's well aware of this treatment, and that my vet suggested that the only way to successfully treat this heartworm is to do the treatment that they're suggesting, which is the more expensive one. So communication with the rescue during this entire time has been inconsistent, if that's the way to put it. Almost, at times, it's almost non-existent. While Freddie over here was still sick, I was receiving daily emails from the rescue. I don't know if they're on I'm on some just automated thing, requiring me to fill out the form to adopt him and to pay to adopt him. Every day I was getting this email, and I'm thinking to myself, the dog is not well. I'm still fostering him. I've not even told them I want to adopt him yet. I can't, because they're just not answering me. But he needs to get healthy. That should be their priority, because that's my priority. And so I had to continue to advocate for him. So my vet had given me an estimate of how much the fast kill method was going to cost. And so I had sent that to the rescue, because ultimately it's still their dog. They're still responsible for this dog. Even though when I did bring him to the vet, she was trying to get me to negotiate with my vet, because they get a discount at their vet because they're a rescue. Well, my vet's not. They're for one, my vet did me a favor by seeing me immediately, the dog that he doesn't even know, and two, I'm not negotiating. So I just paid the difference out of my pocket, because I just wanted to get him seen, and I didn't want to. That's over a piddly $100 it was, or $150. It's not. He just needed to be seen. So the rescue, I understand they're a rescue and they're nonprofit. I understand that. But, okay, so now that brings us to here. Fred has now gone through those 30 days of antibiotics. And this is the second time, mind you, because he's already done it the first time with the other treatment that's not working. So now we had to do the antibiotics again. That was almost 3 weeks ago we finished those antibiotics. And I have been trying to get in contact with the rescue, but over the last couple of days, Fred has started coughing a lot and hacking up. I don't know what it is. It's like mucus. I'm not sure, but the coughing is all of a sudden. He's weak, and he's just not himself. And now we finished that medication, the antibiotic, 3 weeks ago, and we're supposed to jump right from the antibiotic to the actual treatment. But seeing as the rescue has now completely ghosted me, I'm stuck with where to go next. At this point, Fred is absolutely in my care. He's become my dog. I cannot let him suffer, because these people are just literally sweeping him under the rug. So I scheduled an appointment with my vet on Friday to move forward with the process, the proper treatment. I don't know if he's going to have to go through that 30 days of antibiotics a third time, or if there's something they can do, maybe that's still in his system, and then we can just proceed with the next step in treatment. I do not know that. Friday's the first day I could get him seen. The problem is that the cost is is the entire estimate is about $1,500. Now I've been fostering Freddie here since December. I got him the 13th, I think it was, December 13th. Now, the rescue was supposed to take care of his food, take care of anything that he needed during the last 3.5 months, 4 months now. They've done none of that. I've paid for his food. I just took him under my care. And from the beginning, they have not been, in my eyes, I don't know, easy to deal with. So I just didn't bother them with that, and I just took it on myself to take care of the dog. But I can't come up with $1,500 by Friday. I'm in the process of replacing my car right now, and I need to have my car. So $1,500 is not something I can spare at the moment. I just don't have it. But I'm not going to walk away from this dog. He did not ask for any of this. And now that he's here with us, he's become our responsibility, mine and my other dogs, and we have to protect Freddie. I'm asking for help to get Fred the treatment he needs to get through this, to get healthy, and to just feel better. Freddie they told me he was 6. He's more like 8 or 9. Unfortunately, I was not prepared for another senior dog, but here we are. And everything that's donated goes directly to attacking this thing that he's got going on and taking care of this guy, because he deserves it. If you can't donate, can you just please share this for Freddie's sake? See? Look at this guy. Look at those teeths. Look at them teethers. And I also think he's deaf. That's why he can't hear me next to him. But thank you for listening, and let's give Freddie Foo Foo Pants here the chance that he deserves, because he's